Deshaun Watson, according to reports, has 3 different NFL teams that are interested in trading for him. The Raiders, the Dolphins, and Washington. 3 different NFL franchises are willing to trade for a black quarterback who has 22 different sexual assault allegations currently outstanding against him. I would love for Stephen A. Smith to explain how it is not an example of black privilege, if he wants to use the phrase white privilege, that Deshaun Watson hasn't even been suspended. Nothing has happened to him at all, despite the fact that 22 different women, the vast majority of whom, by the way, are minority women, have accused him of sexual assault. As if that were not enough, there are 3 NFL franchises that are willing to trade for him. The Raiders, the Dolphins, and Washington, according to reports. Even though he may be the Bill Cosby of the NFL, even though he may be the Jeffrey Epstein of the NFL, teams are still willing to trade for him. Do you know why? Because the NFL doesn't see color. They see wins and losses. And as long as your talent exceeds your problems, you will always be employed in this league. Deshaun Watson is getting a chance to potentially be traded for while he has more sexual assault allegations than have ever existed against any player that I can ever remember, not because of anything associated with his overall race or anything else other than his talent. This is a 25-year-old quarterback that looks like he could have Hall of Fame ability over the next decade, and so NFL teams are willing to take a risk with him. Antonio Brown is basically the same age as Tim Tebow. He was charged with rape, sexual assault. Multiple teams still were willing to work with him because he's talented at wide receiver. All of these nincompoops out there who make arguments against the idea of the meritocracy of the NFL just look like idiots. And on the same day that you're triggered by the idea that Tim Tebow is getting an opportunity to make $1 million a year as a tight end, you don't even blink at the fact that 3 different NFL teams, the Raiders, the Dolphins, and Washington, are all willing to trade for a black quarterback who's making nearly $160 million guaranteed, despite the 22 different sexual assault allegations out there. This, to me, is an absolutely easy argument to make, and anybody who is arguing on the other side, to me, looks absolutely ridiculous, and there is no way to justify in any way these situations at all.